Listen up.
Hi, Lucy. Hi, Kel.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another potty for your Thursday. It's a very hello to Lucy.
Hello.
A very hello to Casey.
Yo, yo.
Got to sit back. Got to get podcast ready. Lucy, podcast ready. Here she goes.
Hey.
Wait, feet up, heels off. Feet up on the desk.
You sound a little bit less British, being so relaxed.
Do I? When do I sound British?
Oh, on the show.
I sound British?
You do a little bit of accents and...
Do I?
Yeah.
What do
so
you mean
posh.
I sound British?
Yeah,
that's
you
I'm
on
a little posh.
On breakfast.
Thank
Anyway.
you. Oh, so you think I'm posh?
You sound posh.
Really?
Certain words, yeah.
Are
yeah,
you serious?
don't realise.
That's
And
the
I'm like,
loveliest compliment.
that you're posh.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Because Mum and I growing up, Mum just wanted to be posh. Yeah.
Right.
Mum always wanted to be posh. Still wants to be posh. So
Yeah.
I also wish to be posh. Yes. Excellent.
Success.
Great.
Hi, Cal.
Posh Spice.
No, just posh. Posh is such a British word. You don't really
Yeah.
use it much in Australia, do. But in England, everything's posh.
Where's your mum from specifically? Because-
Yorkshire. She's a northerner. Here, Bargum love.
Which is not posh.
It's not posh, no. She's a bit like Hyacinth Bouquet, you know?
One of my mum's favourite characters.
So good. Iconic.
Iconic. Welcome to the podcast. So far, going pretty well.
I'm feeling really good.
You're very relaxed. Don't know how the IT department would feel about you having the feet up on the desk.
They're not here to stop me.
They quite literally can see everything and hear everything that we do 24
Come at
hours
me.
a day.
Say,
Oh.
take your feet off the desk, Lucy. But look
Don't
at that.
start a war with
I
the
got
IT
lovely,
department.
lovely pedicure the other day, so my feet look great.
Your
Can I
feet
see?
are amazing.
I say ballet pink. It's the in colour of the season.
We all snacking?
Yes, and that's all thanks to me, because after we did our radio show, I said, let's go for a walk, Casey. There's a Woolies across the road. We call it a Woolies walk. We go for a wander. We go get our favourite Lydia. We drag her along, and she needed lunch anyway. So we went across. We did a Woolies walk, and I said to you, Kel, I'm going to bring you a little treaty back. Do you want savoury or sweet? You said savoury, and I bought you ham and cheese croissant back.
Perfect.
And I bought myself some lollies and some cauliflower chips, which I'm still addicted to. And Casey's
True
eating.
to form, mate.
Kay-
True to form. What is Casey's snack?
She's just snacking on pita bread, Lebanese pita bread.
Plain.
Plain, not flavoured, nothing on it.
It's so good. That's just the
Case.
best flavour.
Are you?
Give
Can
me
I
a
tell
bit.
you?
Give me a little bit.
Can I
Yes,
tell
give me
you?
a-
But you have to eat it like this. Obviously, the Lebanese pita bread is like, it's like puff. So when you open the bread, then there's two sides. You put this on your tongue to
Oh,
get texture.
okay.
This is like bumpy.
Can
I
I
love that
tell
you have
you?
a routine. All right.
Can I tell you? Growing up, when I was about Casey's age or a bit younger, growing up, because I was a teenage boy, young in my early 20s, all I would do was eat because you're constantly consuming food to fuel the machine. I would eat whole
Yeah.
slices of that exact pita bread. I put margarine inside it though. So you put margarine
margarine.
inside
Would
it
be
Yeah.
great.
and you roll it all up, and I would honk onto a whole bag of
This
those.
is tasteless.
So good.
No, I like
But
it.
can you feel the texture? Like the bumpy
Yeah,
bits?
it's enjoyable to eat though.
Yeah.
But it's tasteless.
That's
but
what it is.
this
It's
with just
fun.
this tell you what, this a bit of garlic butter, a little
Yeah.
bit in your griller, wrap it up, and it's like a garlicky one. Then I'm in.
Yeah, you're food for taste. I'm food for fuel.
I know you
Yeah.
are with your chickpeas.
So it's delicious. And I do that also, Cal. I just eat wraps. Just plain.
Just plain wraps
Snacks.
with nothing in them. I said earlier before we even started the podcast that I wanted to ask a question,
Yep.
and it's about Casey and what she's wearing.
Yeah.
So I'll tread carefully, being. a
Then you
middle-
can comment on him, Casey.
Well,
After.
no,
Great.
you, it's not a bad thing.
Well, I've already picked something about you.
I'm trying. I'm
Is it his
just.
bald head, Casey?
I'm just trying
Yeah.
to work out how women work.
Okay, go.
It's the eternal question men have: how women work.
Yeah.
And then when you find out terrifyingly that not even women know how they work, that's when men have sleepless nights.
Yep.
If they don't know what's going on, what hope do we have?
Okay. What's the
No,
question?
it's just simply everyone's looking great. Casey has decided to wear. Is that a jumper, Casey? Mm-hmm. And it's tied up around your shoulders.
Yeah.
The question I have for you is that why you bought that article of clothing? Like, did you look at that article of clothing and go, I don't want to wear this, but what I want to do with it is I want to tie it around my shoulders. It's a bit of a, I think in America, I think they call it like the collegiate look.
I will say
And
this.
Is it purpose built for that look, or is it an actual thing that Casey's just done?
Before we get to that, let me say Casey does look like she's in some sort of American university movie. She's the preppy college girl, the sweet girl that everyone likes. She's not the villain. She's going to play lacrosse. and she's got a white pleated skirt on. She doesn't, but in my dreams she does. But she has this white jumper around her neck, and it looks like you would have that jumper on and you're off to play lacrosse in an American college movie from the early 2000s.
That's my dream.
That was just all off the
That's
top
my
of
dream.
Lucy's head, which is terrifyingly specific. I just want to know why you're wearing the jumper.
I
like
reckon
that.
I would know the answer to this.
Yeah,
If I
you
know
know.
Casey as well as I know Casey.
Because it seems to work the way she's
It
wearing.
looks great on
Yeah.
Case, but I would say
My
this.
man brain question is, do you buy that piece of clothing just to do that?
So this is what I know about Casey. The answer to that, Casey.
I love that Lucy's answering.
I know, because I want to see how well I know you.
Yeah.
If you're wearing a jumper around your neck like that, for Casey, it's convenience, and that's why she's doing it. If you ask me, I would have bought a jumper to tie around my neck.
And never wore as a jumper.
Yes. But Casey would wear that jumper. She's not trying to make a fashion comment. She's just put it around her neck because she's busy, working woman, and she's run around doing 100 things, and that's why she's got it on. Am I indeed correct?
What a build up to an answer that really Casey should have started answering herself.
Yes.
So I knew it. I know you.
I could take this jumper off and put it on the chair, but now I quite like it as a fashion piece on me right now, so I'm not going to remove it. I will keep it like this for the rest of the day.
It looks really cute.
Yeah.
Do you have a question about my outfit?
Oh, yeah. What was your question about his outfit?
The only addition I've made to my outfit today is occasionally, this happens to my outfit, it's covered in dog hair.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
Actually, you shaved your head maybe yesterday or a couple of days ago.
I did.
Yeah. I noticed when you do a shave,
That's amazing.
a shaved head.
It's an observant. See, and we did this the other day on the show. Lucy closed her eyes and was able to tell me what everybody was wearing, which I can't do.
Sometimes Kel shaves his head and he misses a stripe down the back and he looks like a Mohican, and it's the biggest turn off. If I see him walk past me with a stripe of hair, I'm like, get off, get out, go into the bathroom and fix it because I can't look at you and I'm certainly not touching you. Yeah, really,
That's valid.
the ick.
That's
it's
valid.
the biggest ick when he misses a bit.
Lucy's just said that, and earlier she was talking about how great Ronan Keating's muscles are.
Yeah, muscly boy.
So I'm having a great day.
That was when she was single.
But who
No,
am
it
I with?
wasn't.
Who am
I don't believe it was.
Who? Let's move on.
And she made out like it was, she said, oh, we're on TV together being judges, and I was sitting next to Ronan Keating, and whenever somebody did something great, you had to jump up and grab each other. That's what the producers told us to do. And I'm like, I don't think that's what the producers
They said
told
be
you to do.
excitable, and we were excited. You jump up, you clutch the
And
person
you're
next
just,
to you.
your innate sort of, you just thought, you know what I would do if I was excited? I'd grab Ronan Keating.
Yep.
Correct.
And I did. Life is a roller coaster, baby.
I've heard that
ride it.
life law. When you're a girl, they tell you
What?
if you're ever next to Ronan Keating,
Yes.
you must touch his muscles.
Rule number
I've got that in my rule book.
368 of being a woman.
Yep.
If you're next to Ronan Keating, just touch his
Yep.
muscles.
Tick, tick.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
Playing a lot lately of one famous singer on the station called Jason Bradley DeFord. Do you love Jason Bradley DeFord's music?
I can't quite place
Jason
any
Bradley DeFord.
of Jason Bradley DeFord's music.
Maybe you would know him better than as JellyRoll.
Oh, JellyRoll. We love a bit of JellyRoll.
Well, he's making the news lately, obviously.
We
He's-
actually just played some JellyRoll before.
Yeah, I know.
Hard fought Hallelujah.
Exactly. He's talked a lot about his faith, that we're playing that song. He's winning a lot of awards lately. He
Lost a ton of weight, which
Did
kind
he?
of ties in with the story.
Did he really?
He's losing a lot of weight
Is he?
for various reasons.
Well-
One of them, wrestling.
What?
Loves the WWE.
He wants to be a wrestler?
Oh, yeah, it was at SummerSlam, and he had to lose a ton of weight. Inspirational.
JellyRoll, the Christian singer, is becoming a WWE wrestler.
He was a wrestler for a bit, yeah.
That's silly.
That surprised you.
Was his name JellyRoll as a wrestler, or was he called like the Maven or something?
No, you know where JellyRoll comes from. You've got
I do
the
know,
story.
but this is the story. Someone was telling me the other day, and I had a bit of a Google because I was like, "What? Where did this JellyRoll come from? Like, if your name's Jason Bradley DeFord, where did that come from?" But it came from his mum when he was a little tiny kid because he had a fondness for donuts and he loved the donuts and he was a bit rotund and his mum called him JellyRoll. And then a friend was over his house one day and heard his mum going, "JellyRoll!" or "JellyRoll! Yeehaw!" And I assume because he's from Nashville, Tennessee.
JellyRoll's mum often put yeehaw at the end
Yeehaw,
of-
JellyRoll! You do your homework, JellyRoll! Yeehaw!
Have you ever heard JellyRoll speak?
No.
It's pretty close.
Is it?
Yeah, you done well.
Well, he's from Nashville.
Yeah, you done well.
They're Southerners.
I don't know if he says yeehaw.
Y'all, little y'all. Yeehaw! JellyRoll. And then a kid heard the mum saying JellyRoll, and then he went back to school and he's like, everyone, he's called JellyRoll. And then that's the law became the canon, and he became JellyRoll forever then.
But what's interesting is it's not a nickname he got at school from the kids.
No, it's
it
from his
originated from his parents.
Yeah. And I was
What
thinking,
sort of life is, I'm going to attempt this word.
Yeah.
Trajectory. What sort of
Trajectory,
life
good one.
trajectory do you think you have as a kid if your mum is calling you JellyRoll?
well, look at him. He's now a famous singer. He's won awards. He's won Grammys. He won 3 Grammys in 2026. Dude won 3 Grammys.
because he's called JellyRoll.
Yeah. Bet his mum loves it. Bet he loves it now, actually, because Jason Bradley DeFord, that's not a name that's going to get you 3 Grammys. But JellyRoll is. I was never given a nickname by my parents, and maybe that's why my success hasn't been as large as I'd hoped it would be.
You've always struggled with nicknames, and it's come up in conversation a long time. Because your parents never gave you one, you've often wanted one at school. You never got one at school either.
You know, what is it about me? Why is it that no one looks at me and goes, hey, we love her so much, we're going to give her a nickname?
You might be unnicknameable.
I know, and that makes me so sad that everyone was like, that girl doesn't deserve one, or there's nothing special about her to warrant a nickname.
I had a nickname for the first 5 years of my life from my father,
What was that?
and that was Tiger.
Oh, that's
That's a
so
very
cute.
70s, 80s sort of, that's a sort of placeholder nickname a lot of the time, I think, from parents. Hey, Tiger, listen here, Tiger. Come over here, Tiger.
I called my daughter for a long time Cheeky Monkey, and then I would like, hello, Cheeky Monkey.
Do you think she'd like that now?
And then it came down to Cheeks. Hey, Cheeks. So sometimes what?
I don't think you need to call her that as she's growing into her teenage years.
I like it.
I don't think you need to scream that from the car window as you drop her off at school. Life's hard enough.
I think Cheeks is cute. Cheeky Monkey.
My eldest son, Hamish, we deliberated on the name for months. It went from, we had like 3 or 4 options. We finally, after United Nation level discussion, we got down to Hamish. And the day he was born, I've only ever referred to him for the last 20 years as Hammer.
Right.
I've never called him Hamish. So I've done it. I've called my son Hammer his entire life.
So he's the JellyRoll of
He is the JellyRoll of our
rabbit
family.
or whatever. Yeah.
And he hasn't turned into a carpenter or anything like that.
No. And Casey, you have a nickname from your
Yes.
parents?
Yes.
What was it?
Rabbit.
Now, was this from mum or dad?
From Mum. I was born on Easter Sunday and my 2 front teeth were really big for years when I was little.
No. Oh, no.
Rabbit.
So
Do they still call you Rabbit sometimes?
Absolutely not.
No.
That's adorable, though. Rabbit's nice.
Rabbit's a cute name. Bunny would have been cuter.
No,
like,
I like
they're like, hey,
Rabbit.
Bunny. That's
And
cute.
she's got
Rabbit's a little bit harsh.
She's got the energy of a bunny rabbit.
She really does. The Energizer Bunny.
There you go.
Do you have a nickname from your family?
Yeah, specifically from maybe your mum or your dad.
Yeah. Oh, no, an older sister, an older brother might
Yeah.
have nicknamed you as a baby as well. What was the nickname that you've kind of grown up with and you can't shake it because you were born and they called it and then that was just it? You're the JellyRoll of your family. What is your nickname? I don't have one and I feel like I'm missing out.
Why don't
I
we
really
just call
do.
you Jelly-Roll?
No. Think of something cute to call me. Tootsie Roll.
Lamington.
Pavlova.
Iced Vovo.
Snotblock. Rachel in Croydon says my nickname is Noddy. My sister's is Big Ears and my brother's are Mr. Plod. She goes, yes, from Enid Blyton. And yes, I used to nod my head as a toddler to answer everything. Even when I said no, she'd nod.
I love that from her parents.
Noddy.
Got the whole cast taken care of.
That's so cute. Dak Sheeny, good morning, Lucy and Kel. Welcome back, Lucy. Mum gave me the nickname Chocky. She goes, my brother was Chockin. Just random names. I hated it growing up. I still do. He lost his nickname growing up. But I have many relatives that don't even know my real name is Dak Sheeny. They all call her Chocky.
Right. A nickname that stuck. Thanks, Mum and
Oh,
Dad.
but kind of like chocolate, maybe. I don't know. Adrian goes, they used to call me Bubbles when I was a kid because I never had a handkerchief. Is that true?
Just bubbling out the nose.
Do you know my teacher in grade 7 called me Bubbles because I had a bubbly personality. Beautiful Cheryl in Murrelbuck says, my parents called me Poss, short for possum, and they still do.
Oh, that's
Through
adorable.
she said, I went through a stage where I wanted to be known as Gizmo or Super Chess. She goes, thankfully those names didn't stick. I love it when you're a kid and you're like, this will be my nickname. And everyone's like, nah.
Was that Gizmo from Gremlins?
Probably. Or Super Shez. You are super though, Shez. Jodie's texted in saying her daughter was called Cheeky Monkey and Little Nugget. Nola says her son Samuel called me his princess for years when he was very little, but now he just says my friend Lucy. Ah,
Lucy would prefer Princess Lucy.
yeah, well, he's grown up. I've been on radio so long. He was a little boy and now he's an adult. And Nola Alice says, my grandma used to call me Little Lamb. Oh, and she said I had private plates in my car. Little Lamb, LT Lamb. Oh, my God, that's beautiful.
All pretty adorable nicknames, really.
They are all very adorable nicknames.
Juliet in Edithvale. Good morning, Juliet.
Good morning, Kel. Morning, Lucy.
We're talking
Morning.
nicknames given to you by your family, your parents, or maybe your siblings. What did you cop?
I copped spaghetti legs.
Spaghetti legs.
Why spaghetti legs?
Just, skinny leg kid, so
Yeah.
spaghetti legs, and then it turned into spag.
Yes,
Spag.
short for spag bowl.
So
I
they
can
just
tell
called
you,
you spag.
Juliet,
That's-
spaghetti legs was a
no.
phrase I heard a lot in the 80s. There was a lot of spaghetti leg talk back in the 80s, Juliet. So to have it as a nickname, maybe wear that proudly.
Oh, gosh, Juliet.
Rose in Doreen as well, the wonderful Rose. Good morning, Rose.
Good morning, Lucy and Cal. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. Did you receive a nickname from your family?
I'm quite petite in size, and I used to do karate when I was back younger, and they called me Mr. Miyagi.
So
Mr. Miyagi.
quite obviously there's a Mr. Miyagi, so you're Miss Miyagi.
Yeah.
Rose, I thought I knew a fair bit about you. I did not know you were a black belt in karate. That's
I did not know
amazing.
that either.
Rose can just chop you in half.
Yeah.
With a hi-ya, or in Lucy's case.
Yeah.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
We're really excited because coming up very soon is an evening led by one of our favourite people. It's called Teens. What they don't tell their parents. It's going to be a really relaxed, practical evening for parents of teens. And it, of course, stars the one and only Michelle Mitchell, who joins us now. Good morning, Michelle.
Lucy, I cannot wait for this night. We're going to bring all the parents in and we're going to let them in on all their teenagers' secrets. And if there's any teenagers in the car right now, I want them to look at their parents and just give them a bit of a, don't go to that event.
I will say...
Don't go to that event.
I will say, Michelle, before we get into the meat and potatoes of everything, I will say, knowing what I didn't tell my parents, I'm terrified to know what my kids are not telling me.
We just shared a story before, Cal, didn't we? My
Off
son
air,
got his
off air,
license.
Michelle, we shared a story off air.
My son got his license. My oldest son started taking my kid to school, my youngest son to school.
What a
They drove
responsible
straight
child,
past
Michelle.
school. Yeah, we thought he was responsible. They drove straight past school and went surfing for the day. Why did the school never ring me and tell me? I found out when they were in their 20s.
I love that you're one of Australia's leading parenting educators, best-selling author, been on every TV show, and your kids are driving to the beach to surf because it makes us all feel better.
This is a big responsibility. We thank you so much for doing this for us. And they're just sitting there going, yep, Mum, yeah, Dad, yep, not a problem, yep, absolutely.
Yep.
And then drive off to have a surf.
But you know what? They were a great
I was
memory.
having a proud parenting moment and they were bonding as brothers. They were sneaking
course.
around behind my back.
That's so funny. What a great story. You're like, well, thanks for the content. I'll use that in my next book. You have so much experience, Michelle. This is going to be an incredible evening. Teens, what they don't tell their parents is just so crucial and critical. Kel and I have had the joy of seeing you speak before, and you are, and I'm not trying to just, it's not lip service, you're amazing. And I took things away and I felt better and I felt seen and I felt empowered and I felt like I had tools to go away and help me. We do a lot of interviews. I've gone to a trillion-1 seminars, I listened to all the podcasts, but there were things you said on the night where I saw you speak that have burnt into my memory and that I still refer back to now as a parent. That's how good and helpful you are. And I don't just say that. I say that because I want parents to know that parenting is so unbelievably tricky sometimes, but you don't have to do it alone. You just need to get some help and support around you, and it can change the whole game for you and for your teen. That's right, isn't it?
That's incredibly kind, Lucy. I think I've been doing this for 33 years, and I think once you've seen a wide variety of families, you start to get a bit of a bird's eye view on what really matters. And that's what I want to transfer to parents. It needs to be very grassroots, very tangible, something that parents can actually take home and use in their home the next day that is actually going to work, that isn't just lip service. I think we're saying a lot these days that parenting is so hard, but that narrative isn't helping us. I think what we've got to identify is the parts of parenting that are hard right now and the real solutions that are going to get us through it.
Yeah.
I know there's no one simple answer when having conversations with teens or trying to negotiate through the journey of being a teenager and being a parent of teenagers. But if I was to push you, Michelle, is there one heading under which teenagers tend to not tell their parents things? Is there one driving force as to why they would make that decision?
I think when they need to make sure they feel independent or look independent, when they don't feel like we're offering it to them freely. Like they need to push beyond the boundaries of what we already see them as. Like, so we're treating them sometimes as children when they want to be seen as adults. And sometimes we know that their development isn't quite there yet. We need to frame our words in such a way that we see where they're wanting to go, if that makes sense.
Yep.
So they're sort of one step ahead of where they want to be, and we want to acknowledge where they're going without sort of being able to give them the full reins of things. But it's like they're 2 steps ahead of where their development able to handle sometimes.
They're kind of wanting to grow up faster than we want them to grow up.
Yeah.
And also, it's hard for us sometimes to not sound condescending because we've been through it all and we're trying to give them some wisdom, but also it can seem like we're not listening to anything they're trying to tell us.
Well, we've got this negative bias, so we're always pointing out the negatives and they're always looking at the positives, and those 2 things often clash. So they're always so optimistic about, I mean, what can go wrong, Mum and Dad? And we're always pointing out what can go wrong. And those 2 things clash all the time.
These live events that you do, and we've had you do last year here at the Light, and of course this year this one's going to be absolutely extraordinary, happening Monday 2nd of March. There's a live Q&A section where people can ask questions, and I'm sure for you that's one of the funnest parts, right, where people do you just love that because you don't know what is going to be thrown at you. Have you ever been asked something you can't answer?
Well, I've gone into a lot of year 9 classrooms, and believe me, the questions are curly. So I feel now that parents are like my tamer audience. I quite like it because year 9 boys can really give it to you. So I feel like I've got it covered. Like we're all good.
Oh, that's so
But I'm
good.
going to use my 3-step coaching model. So I use this with families. When parents give me a question, I feel like too often times we give very general answers without showing families the process that someone like myself would go through in my mind before I answer a question. So there's various filters that I would use. And so I want to teach parents how people would answer this question, not just give them my answer, because their child's unique and there's not generic answers to these things.
Yeah, that's so very true.
It is true, and it's just, I mean, it's going to be such a wonderful night, especially with access to question and answer time with you, Michelle, because I know you're so open to giving all the wisdom that you've attained through all of the research that you've done, through your own personal experience. And I just know, as much as I said earlier, there's probably no simple answer. Everyone's probably experiencing similar situations on various different wavelengths. I know for a fact that me as a 19-year-old, I knew for a fact that I knew everything. At 19, I had the whole world worked out. And now I know, dealing with my teenagers at 18 and 19, not only do they think they know everything, they're also being told by the internet that they're right.
Absolutely. They've got so much information, don't they?
So much.
There's 2 stages, Cal. It's about 13 and that 17 years old are like speed bumps.
Great.
And parents have got to just hang on. And sometimes parents have a 13-year-old and it's just like a small little blip and they go, oh yeah, we've made it. Like our kid's like the golden child. And I go, look, there's another little speed bump
coming
just up ahead.
Yeah.
So just be mindful and keep your eyes on your kids, because they're 2 really big times in their development that we need to just, wrap our arms around them and make sure that transition goes as smoothly as it possibly can.
Yeah. We are the adults. We are the ones, our frontal cortex and our brains are developed. We're the ones who are big enough and ugly enough to help our teens, carry our teens, deal with our teens. We have to be the adults. We have to be the ones that guide them, because if we take our hands off that and step back, then someone else will guide them. And
100%.
And again, you don't know what you don't know. Yes, we are all, many of us are parents, we have our kids, but we don't get handed a manual and you're not trained, right? And easy just to get into the day-to-day of life and just try your best, and that's fine. We are trying our best, but if you can get help and support and a few tips and structure, then I promise you can change the game. It can set you up for the next 5 or so years for a much easier transition through this time. I know that I just want people to grasp that, because I feel like the tips have helped me change my parenting over the last few years, and I've seen the benefit of that in my own life. Not me going, I know it all, I'm super mum, I'm just going to do what I do because I'm right. I'm like, no, I want to speak to educators. I want to speak to people who know much more than I know, learn from them and all their experience, and then put that in my life. And it changes the game. And that's why I just want to encourage people to go along along to this evening, no matter what journey you're on with your teens, whether you've got the world's most perfect teen, like myself, or you were the world's most perfect teen, like myself, or you're going through some tricky stuff. I do joke. We can't wait to see you, Michelle. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for your time, not only this morning, but on the evening. I know you're going to bless so many parents. Is there any little last message you'd like to say to the parents of teens listening who are struggling this morning?
Oh, if parenting's difficult, it's usually because they're doing a good job of it. It's difficult because you're invested, because you care, and because you're all in. And parenting, parents don't have to be in a crisis to turn up. They actually just have to really care. And I'm going to step them through, what's going on inside of their kids' world so they can steady them from the outside.
Yeah, I love it. All the details, how you get your tickets, are at thelight.com.au. It's happening Monday the 2nd of March around 6:30. If you've got teens, you don't even need to worry about babysitters because they can look after themselves. Throw them some 2-minute noodles and come along.
The Lucy and Kel podcast. You're going to love this next bit. Oh, spoiler alert.
So it's time for a Survey Says.
Survey Says.
Now, I know you and I already know the answer to this, and again, I think our answer may repulse some people, but the question this morning is, when you're out to dinner with your partner and you're both ordering different foods on different plates, are you sharing that food at the table? Like tonight, if the opportunity is to have the steak or the chicken or the fish, whatever ends up on the table there, is partner one selecting food from partner two's plate? I know there are a lot of relationships and no judges, whichever way you go.
Yeah.
I know how we roll. Would you like to explain how we roll?
So he'll say, choose 2 things on the menu you think you'd love.
I don't think I go out of my way. I don't say that straight out the gate.
Sometimes he does.
Straight out the gate, all I want is a chicken parma. However, because I'm in a committed relationship, Lucy, and this is a real thing, I believe. What do they call it? When you have...
Option anxiety.
Option anxiety. That's what you have.
Too many options.
Diagnosed.
And I go, oh, I'd really love the steak, and then I'd also really like the lamb chops.
So you have to take into account that I'm a man, so also on my base level as a man, I'll eat anything.
Yeah.
Like if it's food and it's coming from a restaurant, I'll put it into my face hole and I'll have a great night.
Yeah.
So yes, more often than not, we'll go, hey, why don't you pick 2 things you think you might like?
Yeah.
And I'll have one of them.
Yeah.
And it's always a win for me.
So they both come, and then I'm like, ooh, and then one I will love. And I'll go, I'll have this one.
And you sort of sample it at the start.
Yeah.
So once you've sampled both, you never really come
Often
back.
I don't even sample. I just look and I go, nah.
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 That's yours.
But then we always share a dessert. We never really go solo dessert. We always just
Yeah, I'm
share
not
our
a big on dessert.
No,
And you
neither
always
am I.
are like, I'd like a little bit of dessert, so you take half of the dessert.
Yeah, I was like a little mouthful, and that's all I want.
Can I also say I've already pre-questioned our producer Casey about this. How do you think Casey and Riley roll? Newlyweds? They go to the restaurant?
I feel like that Riley would really like his own meal.
Really?
Yeah.
Casey, are you there?
Yes, indeed.
Casey, are you having your own meals that you have ordered, or are you sharing your food when it comes to the table?
Luce, we share.
They share. They're all lovey-dovey.
But I've seen photos on your Instagram. He's eating his big palmers.
Just
Yeah,
for
but
Instagram.
they share
Just
it.
for the gram.
It's just him presenting. You've seen him in those photos. He's not happy to
Why are
be there
you
in that
sharing?
photo.
Why are you sharing?
Because I want a little bit of some chippies.
Yeah. I think is that what they call the woman's prerogative?
Yes.
Yeah. So tonight, I know there are ways that other people roll. Maybe you have your own rules. Maybe you order what you order and you don't touch my stuff. And that's fine too.
Yeah.
There are rules in
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
I will say it is a bit of Wheel of a Fortune sort of thing when you're sort of sharing meals. Like, again, when Lucy picks 2 things, it's not even guaranteed to be 2 things she likes. She's just hoping against hope that one of the things will be nice. And again,
And
me
it
as
does,
a
it
guy,
works.
me as a guy, often I just shovel in whatever's in front of me, and I'm a simple guy, and I'm happy. So I'd love to ask the question this morning because I'd be fascinated tonight to see what goes on because there's lots of different dynamics when it comes to relationships. So survey says,
Survey Says.
do you share your meals when you're going out with your significant other?
Yeah.
Maybe you're like, we share a bed, we share the couch, we share the kids, we share all of our time together. I just want this plate of food for myself. And you draw the plate even closer to yourself and you guard it with a knife and fork. Or maybe your partner. So sometimes Lucy will do this. She'll look lovingly at my plate. And she'll like,
I'm just like,
I've made a mistake here.
Oh, yeah, I made a big mistake. That's the worst. We have a great message from Daniel, who, if you're playing the long game, if you remember that I was queen of the Brussels sprouts, Daniel is the owner of the Brussels sprouts farm we visited.
It's a massive farm full of Brussels sprouts, and he let you pick the first sprout of the season.
Yes, and I drove past it the other day, and it looked really different. So I'm thinking you must have harvested where we went and stood and filmed, because it looked different, Daniel. Anyway, I was waving
just driving
to you.
past the farm.
Because I'm the queen of Brussels sprouts, so I drove past.
I know, because it's kind of out of the way. So you drove to the farm and you just to check out what was going on.
No, I was driving to my friend's house who lives in Healesville,
All right.
and Daniel's farm's on the way off the main highway.
Should've
I was
popped in.
waving. I know. I thought, well, the gates were shut. Your gates were shut, Daniel. I saw your gates were shut. So I think you weren't
Let's
open.
not tell everyone what Daniel's up to. What's
Hi,
his
Daniel.
text?
I like Daniel and his family. He says, we don't share, but I do like to have a nibble of my wife's meal. So I have a rule that we cannot, under any circumstances, order the same thing.
I don't mind that rule.
It's good. I love the rule. You've got to have two different meals. You can't have two of the same.
Well, sometimes we fall into that when we're ordering. We're going like we both want the same. We're both eyeing off the same plate.
And that's when we both go, oh, let's have two different meals and split 50-50.
Yeah, but I like that rule. So, but again, it sounds a bit harsh when you're like, I'm having this, so now that's off the table for you. That's a bit harsh.
No, because if you both were like just fanging for pad thai, both go your pad thai. That's okay.
All right.
There's that rule. Rules were made to be broken.
Okay. Don't mind that rule though, Daniel.
Karen says, morning guys, we have very different tastes. Hubby always tries different things, and if it looks nice, he will share it. Oh, that's nice.
I think that's the option. Go with what you want.
You see, Kel's just, if I let Kel choose everyone, he'd have a Parma every time.
Oh no, I'll just probably have the same thing every time.
That's why we go and do like degustations where we go, you order for us, because then we get a bit of everything and that's fun.
Yeah.
We
Most
try
of my
things
meals
we'd never have before.
I think, yeah, you like a more delicate meal. Most of my meals are like a slab of animal on two
Yeah.
large loaves of sourdough.
Where
or
I like
something.
a drop of foam on a cracker with a hint of tartare.
That just evaporates on the
Yes,
plate before
and then
you
you
get
eat
to
it
it.
and go, oh, I like that. And is that all it? Is that it?
Well,
no,
Tracy-
Tracy says no, she loves her own plate. Tracy's not sharing.
Tracy is very, very straight to the point. No, I like my own plate.
Fair enough, Tracy.
And if you know that going in, you know that going in.
You do that. You do you, boo.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
And dare I say it, the end of another successful Thursday poddy. Well done to everybody involved.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your words of encouragement.
Well, I think they're always successful podcasts. If you're listening every day, you'll hear me say that.
Oh, yeah.
Exact phrase.
Mm.
We've got one more to go, and then we've wrapped up the week. So tomorrow we'll probably have a bit of a review of what's happening tonight, which is the Valentine's Day dinner with the Light family. It should be great.
So
Romantic. I'm sure at some point there'll be some sort of Lucy-inspired shenanigans that we'll talk about tomorrow from the restaurant.
I'm going to be very respectful, very demure.
Oh.
It occurs to me, this podcast has been going for almost well over half an hour, and Casey is still
Eating bread.
Lebanese
How many of the... And by the way,
you tell?
dear listener, those Lebanese pita wraps she's been eating are the big ones that are the size of pizzas, not the little ones. I'm talking a big one, 35, 40 centimetres in diameter. How many have you eaten out of the bag?
Just this one.
Oh, it's been
Because I
going
like
a long
to
slowly.
time.
suck on it.
Oh,
like
but
I
she
told you
splits
about.
it in half and
Yeah.
then she eats each
I
half.
pick and soak it up in my mouth.
Oh, no.
And on that bombshell, it's time to wrap up the Thursday podcast. We'll be back tomorrow with a Friday. Until then, everybody.
Nom,
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 nom, nom.
Well, that's all for now. But you can download more podcasts anytime or catch Lucy and Kel live weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on 89.9 The Light.
This is the end bit. This is the end bit.
Woo!
This is the end bit
Yeah.
of the show.
And bit.